A concerned stakeholder of the APC, Omale Ben, joins us in the studio, and we also have Ayo Oyalowo, a member of the All Progressives Congress. He is joining us from our off-site studio. Thank you both, gentlemen, for joining us on Newsnight tonight. I'll begin with you, Ben Amedu, right here in the studio with us. I mean, the question people are asking is, what exactly does this mean? What is the implication of this? APC seems not to be able to find its groove, if I may put it that way, on the issue of the convention. What exactly are the factors playing out why this goalpost continues to shift? Now we have March 26. Ben Omale?
Well, good evening, everybody, every Nigerian and people around the world who will be listening to us at this moment. Well, there are circumstances always that will always give out a way or a play out to situations. And what the APC has found itself at this moment are necessities that if this scheme is not rescheduled, it will mar the progress of the activities of the party as a whole. One of the most striking things is that there was a committee set up led by former governor and present Senator Abdullahi Adamu to reconcile the party structures across. They were ready to work, started working very effectively, but at the end, at a point, they discovered that the circumstances on ground, they were overwhelmed by the reality of assignment that they were given. Thinking it was going to be an easy task, and resettlement and settlement of squabbles are not such an easy task to throw by the wave of hand. So they were actually overwhelmed by the circumstances, and now that they have not concluded such reconciliatory activities, it will not be, it will be, let me not put it as a castigation, but it will be inhuman to see that without a project of that magnitude and significance concluded, that you go ahead to run, to hold a convention. That means the people who were not fully reconciled, they will feel disgruntled and they will feel disenfranchised.
All right, Ayo, let me come to you. Now, this convention was supposed to hold on December 2020. 4 times. The party has shifted its convention. It was supposed to hold on the 26th of February. Now it is going to be on the 26th of March. That's the month. Does your party look like a party that is organized?
Very, very painful question to be asked. Does my party look like it's disorganized? Yeah, the people running it clearly are disorganized and they don't know what they are doing. They are incompetent, and unfortunately, we have been saddled with them. And the only appeal that reasonable human beings within the APC can have now is that this incompetent bunch of people should be disbanded and thrown to wherever they come from. You can see when the secretary was talking is fidgety. You know clearly that whatever he's saying there is lying. By the date of this convention, they will shift it again as they have been doing. They will tell you, oh, it's Ramadan period, Muslims are fasting, so we are tired, so we can't do it. They will not do any convention. These people don't know what they are doing. They are there clearly as entrepreneurs. They just want to continue to shift it until whatever is their evil agenda is achieved. And it's unfortunate for 41 million members of the APC to be saddled with a bunch of very free incompetent people who sit in one room and agree on doing things we don't even understand. We've never had this zonal nonsense they are bringing in. It is just another way of divide and conquer, create unnecessary schism, and make sure that there will be more fracture in the party so that they can look for more excuses not to conduct the convention. It is the only plan they have, the only agenda they have is don't conduct this convention, continue to shift the goalpost, continue to look for excuses, continue to lie, and then when the time comes, scatter the entire system, and then they negotiate whatever they want. If they don't get it, then we destroy the party. That is their plan.
I'm sure you heard everything Oyalowo said there, that it's just a matter of incompetence, maybe on the part of the chairman, the Memalabuni-led committee. Is that what it is? And does it have anything to do with plans, purported plans, to settle for a consensus candidate? Is that what's playing out?
He quoted the population, a population of 41 million Nigerians as members. That's virtually about 25% of the entire Nigerian population, which is not a throwaway issue. And for him to say, it is like watching a football game. The spectators always play the game faster and better than the actual players. So he's only viewing it from the perspective of an outsider, of a spectator. He wouldn't know the gravity of the responsibilities that the people are holding as stakeholders of the administration of activities within the party.
Well, he's an APC member. I mean, when you say he's an outsider, but address the question really. Is it incompetence on the part of Memala Buni or the consensus issue? The governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, did mention last week that, hey, what if we decide for a consensus candidate? There'll be no need for anyone to buy forms, and there'll be no need for a convention.
The issue of a consensus candidacy is not a new phase of activities or a new phase of concept. It is an idea or a concept to bring about unity. Now, if everybody agrees and says, yes, let's go ahead this way, it will work out fine. But it is not because somebody has said it. Sometimes Nigerians will look at issues and treat it as if it is, and treat it with triviality. An issue of a national integrity, when you discredit a leadership, it is like discrediting the entire nation. Those are the things that people are not looking at, and they are looking at it as personal issues. It is not because Malam Buni is a chairman of the caretaker committee that he is playing the game as an individual game. He is playing it for the interest of the entire nationality of Nigerians.
All right, Ayo.
Yeah.
We heard you talk about incompetence, but when I look at this, their timetable, it shows a well-organized timetable from the 24th of February to the 26th, when the convention proper will hold. But talk to us about the meeting scheduled for tomorrow between the president and the governors. What should we expect from that meeting?
I'm sure you are a member of the 4th Estate of the Realm. You were there when they had a similar meeting in December, when the original date was chosen for February. Did you see any timetable before now? See, because of the pressure on them now, they've brought this fake timetable out. I can assure you, if these people are not removed, they will do the same thing they have been doing. They will when they chose February 26th, we told them that there is a by-election on that day. But they deliberately went ahead to pick that date because they wanted to look for a reason not to do the convention. Now they have chosen March 26th. Muslims will have started fasting. They will now tell you, oh, we didn't remember. Our Muslim brothers are fasting, so let's move it to June. This is their plan. If anybody thinks I'm lying, let the president not remove them, and by 26th of March, we will come back to say the same thing we are saying here. They will tell us, oh, it's a national assignment, it's a big la la la. A man abandoned his state there. People actually elected this man to govern their lives. He has abandoned them there to be running the party. If he actually wants to be a party chairman, he should resign and come and contest properly and be a party chairman if that is what he prefers. You cannot continue to hold everybody to ransom, telling us, oh, consensus is good if everybody says consensus. Okay, even if we want to have consensus, why have we not had consensus since 2020? These guys were originally convoluted so that they can do a convention in 6 months. As I speak to you, they have spent 20 months, 4 more months, and they will be 2 years in the saddle, giving excuses, lying to us. This is purely a case of lack of integrity. You cannot continue to lie to people and you expect us to continue to believe you.
You've not actually answered my question, but when we get back, I'll put that question back to you once again. I asked you, what will you be expecting from the meeting tomorrow with the President, Muhammadu Buhari? Hold it there. We'll be back in a bit and we'll continue with this discussion.
All right, thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Newsnight. Our guest, Ayo Oyalowo, is a member of the APC. Omale Ben Amedu is also, he's a concerned APC stakeholder talking about the shifted APC convention from February 26 to March 26. Let me stay with you, Ayo Oyalowo. Before I went on that break, what are the implications really? I know Ndi has this question he wants to pose again that you have not addressed. But what are the implications of this for the APC going into 2023 with all these issues remaining unresolved?
Well, the implications are grave. That is why I will link your question to his. The implications are very grave if we do not clear the mess that these guys have created. So to answer his question, what is my expectation tomorrow? It is that the president should please dissolve these people. Whatever date they have put there, he said they have done a fine timetable. It's just another set of lies and dates, and it means completely nothing to any reasonable person. They have lost every integrity that you think they ever had before. You can do this to me once, shame on me. I mean, shame on you. Do it a second time, shame on me. They have lied to us four times. So there's something they want to say now that makes any difference to us. So as far as we are concerned, my only expectation tomorrow is that the president should dissolve these people and let's have a body that will conduct an election within 1 month. These ones that are there, they will not conduct election. They are prepared to destroy the party if that is what it takes for them to get whatever it is that is their evil agenda that they are running. We don't know whatever it is, but clearly their plan is to destroy the APC. So we are appealing to the president tomorrow. According to you, my expectation is that they should be kicked out and let some more reasonable human beings that has focus, that has plans to please take over and conduct an election, a convention within 1 month.
Well, on you've not answered my question on what it means for the APC going into 2023
grave. I said it means it's a grave concern. I said it's of a grave concern. It's a very dangerous dimension that they have put us at. So I've answered you.
Omale, maybe Omale should let Omale respond to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me then go to Omale. You may respond to that, of course, if you wish. But talk to us about issues that have to do with the chairmanship of your party. Some people are saying that this is the crux of the matter, while the governors in the first instance are meeting the president, and they want the president to select somebody who will be the chairman. Then they will have a consensus. So talk to us about that. The president has not yet decided. And then, how do you then move forward from there?
Ben Omale?
Ben.
Well, if I got you right, the Buni Caretaker Committee, Buni is a sitting governor. It was a presidential assignment that he was given to. By all circumstances, if he had his way at a personal level, he would be manning the affairs of his state. And it will be unfortunate if he eventually disappoints the president in that issue. Now, the issue of timing, we should look at some critical issues. When the state congresses were held and the executives were inaugurated recently, 2 states, Anambra and Zamfara, did not have their state executives inaugurated. If anything happens at this moment, they will go back to court and take the party to court. It means they've been disenfranchised. If you don't look at issues like that and personalize it, it is unfortunate that people from any dimension, whether you are internal or you are an outsider, and you don't see reasons with those who are involved, who are affected, it becomes really unfortunate. Those are the areas we look at.
Staying with you, is it not made further complicated if this convention, if it does hold come March 26, will be holding on the same day that zonal congresses are expected to hold? Ordinarily, there should be a few weeks after the zonal congresses before the national convention.
Well, the committee had actually spelled out their timetable, but if for somebody like me, if I have my way, instead of dilly-dallying here and there, there is a saying that it is better be late than be delayed. It is better delayed, no matter what circumstances, and once it is held concretely. If I have my way as an individual, not as a group now, not as a team now, but if I have my way, I would recommend 6 months. They sit down, put things in very good order, and that time you have no excuse to give any deferment or extension.
All right, Ayo, in the event, I hope you're not the one laughing.
He is.
All right, well, fine. You're free to laugh.
One laughing because whatever he's saying is laughable.
Just hold your breath. Don't be quicker than yourself. So, in the event that come 26th, APC holds their election, these things go the way they planned it. How will you be looking at yourself? That's one. And then the issue where Monidafe, a member of the APC, says some people in your party are playing God, and that's why things are the way they are. Respond to those two questions.
Well, how will I look at myself? I'll be glad that they finally did what they were actually convoluted to do. You know, this is an aberration. We're not supposed to have a caretaker committee ordinarily. Now they came in for 6 months, and then they've been lying to us. They've almost spent 2 years there. So nothing that will be a big deal for me if they eventually hold the convention. But my sincere prayer is that by tomorrow they get kicked out, and then some more reasonable human beings who will do what is right are put there to do it within the correct 4 weeks. I don't trust these people. I have zero confidence in them, and my prayer is that they are kicked out tomorrow. That's number one. Now, about some people playing God, but this is what we are talking about. Now, we've never had zonal congresses before. So who decided that we should have zonal congress? Is that not God playing? Is that not playing God? Where did you come with this idea from? And then, as if that is not bad enough, you decided to make it so expensive so as to disenfranchise the young, the women, and the infirm. Because right now, even to run for the office of the national, the disabled Congress, disabled members, you have to pay 250,000. Now, when I say these people are entrepreneurs, this is what I'm talking about. They've been collecting monies from every corner for the past almost 2 years. We don't have a national auditor. Nobody even thinks about that. So who is auditing whatever they are doing there? So when I say these guys are there to destroy the party, I am saying clearly from what we have understudied. Nobody is auditing them. They are just collecting money, left, right, and center, no accountability. So my only prayer is that tomorrow they are kicked out.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Ayo Oyalowo, member of the APC, Omale Ben Ahmed, who is convener concerned APC stakeholders. Thank you both, gentlemen, for joining us.